Bari and Bear here to bear witness on what comes up when love is not enough. I found myself very sad the last few days, and I know that in part it's because I'm looking at what's going on inside of me and feeling the pain of love not being enough. And recognizing that there's a sense sometimes of not hate. It's not that love, the lack of love, always equals hate. In fact, there's such a range. And in my view, and what I see and feel, is that there can be disappointment. There can be a sense of abandonment. There can be despair, deep, deep despair, loneliness. And how do we hold these emotions? How do I hold them? Well, the first thing that I do is I allow them to be there. I recognize that they are a gift. And as much as I don't want to feel the pain that will occasionally accompany those emotions, I want to feel them for what they are and to honor the importance of feeling and appreciating that these are a part of life. And when we see things and we feel things and we know things like people crossing a crosswalk and having a car run a red light and run over your children and kill them, that's devastating, absolutely devastating. For some people, feeling what happened in Parkland and at the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School really wrenched them. And for me, it was hearing about these women who were in a crosswalk, walking in Brooklyn, and a woman inexplicably drove into them. And it was possibly a medical event. So how does the universe do that to humanity? Why are these things happening? And then to ask these questions, and then that can bring in a despair. A question is like, how could this be possible? We work for love. We want there to be compassion. We want people to thrive. Why is there so much pain in our world today? And we can stay just in despair. We can turn it into thinking that things will never change, they won't get better. Or we can fear change and want just to hold on to whatever feels familiar. But these things happen and change comes. It's the one inevitable there is in life. Well, that and death. So how do we live with the disappointment? How do I work with the feelings that I have? For instance, when I felt a huge loss when I separated from my wife and lost my tribe, and how hard that was. How do we recover from heartbreak? And there are a few really important ingredients. One is compassion. Having compassion for those emotions. Two is finding a tribe. And I'm very grateful for the tribe that I found in the program that I've been in. since I lost my tribe in my community, and that was also heartbreaking, and it happens. So how do we move forward? How can we thrive again? We find people. We find people who can see us and to know us and love us, because what we need is connection. And what we need is compassion. And what we need is love. Even when we feel like love isn't enough to keep us from feeling the pain. But there's persistence. There's compassion. There's bringing in these elements to bridge from one place to another. So that's Bari and Bear, bearing witness on when love isn't enough. If you like anything here and you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, I invite you to come back and visit my website, the Musings page, and they will also be there. And comment. I'd love to hear your comments, either on the YouTube page or write to me through the website. This is a journey, and we're taking it together. Thank you.